What's up, my crypto legends? In this episode, we are taking a look at what current stage we are in the market cycle. We're going to take a look at the Wall Street cheat sheet, and I got to give a shout out to Alessio Rastani. His latest video talks about this, and I want to talk about it in this video as well because he does have a real good point here. Now, we're also going to take a look at the major levels, of course, on Bitcoin. What could happen if we do break above this lower high resistance trend line? Will this be bullish for the next coming weeks and even months? Or if we start failing this zone over here, what are the bouncing levels and how bearish can it look if we start correcting down in the next coming days? We'll be talking about the possibilities of what could happen in the coming days, guys, so make sure to stay tuned. Hi there, Andy here. Welcome back to another episode of Bitcoinsensus. Let's dive in here straight into the Bitcoin chart. And I want to talk about the latest video from Alessio Rastani. He talks about the potential stage where we are right now from a market cycle. And he's saying that we are very likely at a disbelief rally, meaning that the rally could continue for the next coming months. And why is this? Well, basically, after a huge, massive cycle, okay, when we're hitting all-time highs at $50,000, $60,000 range, the people are very bullish. Everybody's talking about institutions investing, Bitcoin to $100,000. It's going to be the world reserve currency. Okay, people are overhyped. Okay, there's a massive thrill and euphoria. And of course, everybody, okay, 90% of the people are very, very bullish. Of course, there are those guys that are already, looking at the possibilities of a distribution. And, that is about 10%, right? So at this moment, okay, after a massive bear market in 2022, there has been anger, there has been depression, okay, when we were trading at $15,000, where most of the people also were talking about 12K, 10K, 9K. And then what has happened the latest few months, we've had a huge 100% rally going from the low $15,000 range all the way up to 31K, which was the highs created the last few weeks. Overall, the sentiment is still bearish. People do not give trust, okay? They do not trust this massive pump that we've had the last few months, going from $15,000 range to 31K. Most of the people do think that the rollover is very much around the corner, thinking that, yes, I do still believe that the low is not in and we are going to go to 12K, even 10K. You can see in the comment section, you can see the overall sentiment on Twitter, okay? So a lot of people are still relatively bearish and do not trust this rally, okay? You got to give a point on that. And of course, that is a disbelief rally after a bear market cycle, okay, where you are in anger, you are in depression. We've seen that the last few months, right, with the FTX collapse, people calling for 12K, this is a scam, right, Bitcoin going to zero, all of that nonsense. Well, of course, then that is followed by a major rally. When people expect lower, then you have that massive rally. And with this rally, people are still not confident. They do not see Bitcoin, of course, continuing this rally. So this is a possible disbelief rally where this is a sucker's rally, right? Where we can see most of the people, 80, even to 90%, all right? You do have some of people bullish, all right, calling for 40K, even 50K, which is very much a possibility. So this is the possible stage that we could be in, all right? And when you do take a look at the market cycle cheat sheet, okay, Wall Street cheat sheet, you can see here the pattern is very much similar, right? Where during June and December, right, 6 months of sideways action slightly to the downside could have easily been this stage over here. And what happens on a disbelief rally, you already get above the last lower highs from that anger depression phase. You could arguably discuss it was this range here of $25,000, $24,000 level, okay? And this has happened already. We've had the rally. People still not confident. People want higher levels to get euphoric, okay, and say, wow, it's happening, all right, but that is already too late. So it's very much possible that we could be in the disbelief rally and the next coming months could be bullish for Bitcoin, okay? Just overall sentiment, I have been bearish for the last few weeks, but basically because we have been correcting, we've been talking about the 3 peaks and the domed house, okay? This being the domed house right over there, very much anticipating this level to create a lower high. We have already hit these lows, and now this is the question, right? has this ABC corrective move finished? I was expecting slightly lower, such as 25, even 24, $23,000 range. All right, very much possible for that extended C corrective move to the downside. All right. Because if we do take a look at these pumps, right, overall market structure for the last few months is bullish, no doubt. So I'm overall bullish, but I would have liked this to have a little bit more of a deeper correction to that $23,000 range, okay? Because after these huge pumps, of course, we want a little bit of a large corrective move. If we do take a look at Fibonacci from the pivot low to that pivot high, it would have been nice to that 50%, 618, which is that $24,000 range to be hit, then to be bullish, all right, to get a really nice level to actually get into some long trade scenarios, right? Because I overall think that this, these waves could continue to the upside. But of course, I have been bearish for the last few weeks just because been detecting here the potential high, and we are in this local downtrend. Remember guys, my #1 crypto trading platform, Bybit, of course, you can get some great bonuses such as $30,000 worth of bonus depending on what you deposit once you sign up with the link in the description. Now, for all of those people that are new, that don't have much capital, if you do KYC when you register and you deposit $100, $50 can be claimed at the rewards hub. You just need to follow these steps as you can see right over here. For the existing users that haven't done KYC, if you do hold $50 on the exchange, you do have $20 to be claimed at the rewards hub once you complete KYC, as you can see here with the instructions. Now, for all of those people that do not want to do KYC, you have the option in trading on Apex, okay? Here, as you can see on the tabs on Bybit, you can see Web3 Apex, where you can just connect your wallet. Of course, you can have a Bybit wallet that can be created once you hit on this tab, all right, to trade on the decentralized exchange here on Apex. Now, the question on everybody's mind is, where is Bitcoin at, okay? Is Bitcoin going to continue this ABC corrective move down, okay? Or is this just about to break and start this new uptrend to break the highs? Okay, so we are in a very, very critical range at the moment because we are hitting a crucial resistance. What crucial resistance? The point of control from the entire range, this was mentioned yesterday, okay? When we do take a look at the volume profile, we are getting rejected from the highest volume node that we have here for the last 3 months. Right there, getting the rejection, getting the failed breakout from this lower high, and getting resistance from lower high trend line. If we were to get an explosive move above this level, which will have to happen in the next couple of days, okay? If we do manage to get that explosive move, then I personally believe that this is very likely going to be bullish. Now, we do have a weekly level at 29,200 range. Of course, there are other resistance on the way, but that large move will be very significant for Bitcoin for this to be the bottom of this corrective move, and could likely create higher lows and continue higher to break 30,000, 31,000 and go to much higher levels. Till that does not happen, I gotta say, we are still beneath very strong resistance levels, okay? So, like I said, what would be the next clear scenario for the next trading setup? Well, a failed breakout from the lower high resistance trend line, the failed breakout from yesterday's highs. If we were to see a failed breakout from yesterday's highs, not managing to get above the lower high resistance trend line, that could give us a potential great shorting opportunity. Now, this short is only valid if you fail to break out the highs. So you'd have to break above the highs, get beneath the level. That would be your potential shorting signal with very good risk management, stop loss, very close here to the highs that has been created for that entry point for a much larger corrective move, okay? To get that really nice risk to reward against your stop loss. So that would be a possible scenario. The possible scenario of breaking successfully, then we could be looking for support levels to get into some long positions. Of course, we do have that point of control from the zone that would provide very strong support, as it is providing very strong resistance at this current moment. So what is happening at the lower levels? What if we do reject from this zone and we come to lower levels? Well, looking at the VPVR, we have some really nice spikes on volume profile. There's one right over here at 27,350. If this level is lost, where we have been seeing some resistance on the price action, then this will be looking pretty bearish. Okay, there is a possibility of a reaction from this level and getting into a long. We want to see that level to be consolidated and get that reaction and the price action failing to move down, and that is as clear as a double bottom to take that informed decision for the long. However, if the price doesn't get any type of reaction from this $27,350, well, our next big major level is a weekly level. It's the CME gap close. If you do take a look at the CME, it's round about 26,900 to get that gap filled. And if we do take a look at the US dollar tether pair, we have a weekly level at 26,760 approximately. 26,734, sorry, exact number, okay, on that weekly level on the US dollar tether pair. And of course, we do have from the pivot low from this pump, we have the 618 fib zone, all right, which could provide us a really nice bounce, okay, at least to some resistance levels, such as this spike on the volume profile. So there are some really nice day trade setups that could happen in the next coming days. Overall, if we do get this leg down, all the way down to 26,700, that would make me quite bearish. I do believe so that this has been an ABC structure and we are in the move here for another wave to the downside, okay, to complete this ABC move, okay. That would be my prediction. The overall C corrective move would be, the ultimate level would be the 1.618 extension from the pivot high to the low of the A corrective move to the B corrective move right there. The overall low, in my personal opinion, where the price should be getting a bounce is the 23,400, 23,200 range, where we do have a strong monthly level, which is this purple horizontal line, okay, and the 1.618 extension, right, where we should be finding some kind of consolidation. Of course, if we do take a look at Fibonacci from the pivot low to the pivot high, that is also very near with confluence, the 618 with that 1.618 extension from the ABC, and also that monthly level, which is just a couple of $100 beneath that level, would be seen a reaction at that level with high probability for a massive bounce. We'll be looking for some swing long positions if we were to get that reaction at that level with very good risk management, of course, in the Legends trading community. That's going to be it for this episode, guys. Hopefully you have got some good education on the Fibonacci levels and some Elliott wave theory here on the possibilities of the moves of the market, where I would start becoming bullish, of course, after breaking this level, looking for retracement longs, and what levels are invalidated here for the bullish case scenario. Of course, losing beneath 27,400 would already make me quite bearish, and I would be expecting lower levels to come in the next coming weeks. Thank you guys, and I will see you in the next one.